This is John Westman in beautiful British Columbia. We're here to make some beautiful smoked bacon. I'm going to show you the three ingredients we have here. We got the sugar, we got the salt, and we got the pork belly. First we make our curing salt here. We got 2 parts salt and 1 part sugar. Put it in a container like this, shake it around, and then you can have it all the time. Usually when people make bacon, they get a big slab. When I was going to the market, I could only find little slabbies, so I decided to make little slabby bacon. Now we're gonna put the cure into the pork belly and make some little slabby bacon. Now what you want to do is get the cure into a baggie, that way it's not all messy. Zip the baggie. And I like the little slabbies because that way you get lots of smoky surface area. Now, mixy the slabbies with the salty in the little baggie, and off we go. Now we shake around the little slabbies in the plastic baggies, and we get all the cure, coat it all nice like this, so you can see it's all in the bacon. Well, not bacon yet, but little porky guys. Now we put the slabbies in the baggies in a little spot here, so the juices, just in case they escape, don't get all in the refrigerator, because you want to put it in the refrigerator for about 3 to 10 days. Now don't be scared to make bacon. You can cure it for 3 days or 10 days. This is 10 days, because I had to go on a little vacay, and well, it's got a little bit more cure than normal, and here we go. One more thing, when you have the bacon cure onto the little slabbies, you'll see it'll get all liquidy, and you want to move that liquid around so all the bacon cures evenly. Now you want to make sure to rinse off all the bacon slabbies. They're not bacon yet, but they're going to be. You want to rinse off all of them, the little slabbies, really well. Get off all the cure so it's not super salty. After you rinse off the pork slabbies, you want to make sure to rinse them off with warm water and get all the slimy off there. And then you want to pat dry them to get all the water off of them. I got my little pork belly slabbies on the little racky here. And soon you're going to see my smoker. I got it hooked up to the fattest one to make sure that we got the internal temperature right. Because you want to make sure all your little bacons are cooked properly. You want it at 150 degrees Fahrenheit and 65.5 degrees Celsius. This is my master built smoker here. I got my friend Arthur, and we're gonna use it to smoke some bacon today. Some people like to heat up the smoker before they put the bacon in here, but I like to get it going when the bacon's in there so I don't have to deal with the smoky. Now I don't have a lighter or a starter, to start up the smoker. I got a lighter, so I'm gonna use this lighter and this little fabric here, made out of wood, and turn it on so we get a little flame. Now this smoker, you don't need any wood to actually cook the bacon, but you want some to make the smoky. And I don't have wood, but I got these little chocolatey guys to get the oak flavor in there. Now I got the little bacon in here, and I got my thermometer, so I'm gonna make sure that the temperature goes to 220 degrees Fahrenheit. You're gonna know what that is in Celsius later, and we're gonna shut the door and come back later. Now I got the door on high, just to make sure that all the little chocolatey guys get all nice and burny to get all smoky. Then I'm gonna come back here and turn it down. We got my handy dandy thermometer here. And you can see the temperature of the oven is almost at 220 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what we want it to be at, which is actually 105 degrees Celsius. Now we're gonna go down there to temper the temperature to make sure it doesn't go explodey-wody. I forgot to put the water in there. This is the water tray for the smoker. I line it with tin foil so it doesn't get all messy. Oh, there's the temperature, 225. Let's go down there and make sure we temper that temperature. So you can see the smoky bacon in here. And we got the temperature going a little bit less because we got the door open and we got the water in there and the coals are really nice and hot. So what we're going to do is we're going to shut her all up. Now that we know the coals are nice and hot, we're going to turn the heat down on the actual burner with the gasoline, which is actually propane, and we're going to put it on minimum. So even on minimum, with all these little coaly guys, the temperature's gone up to 123. So what I think I'm going to do is turn the element right off so there's no gasoline and oh, the coal's working. You can see all that nice smoky flavor coming out with the smoke into the little fatty pork bellies. Let's go down to the thermometer here. We're just going to turn it right off. No more propane. And we're going to use a little coalies to cook the bacon. Let's check up the temperature a little bit later. Now as you can see here, the temperature is slowly going down. And we're going to make it so the temperature's at 220 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the perfect temperature for smoking bacon. If it's a little bit above or a little bit below, that's okay. Well, it's not the end of the world. We're just smoking some bacon here. So the temperature has gone down quite a bit on the internal temperature of the smoker there, but that's okay because the temperature's been going up on the meat. But now the temperature's going to stay at 136, so let's get the propane back on and get the smoke on up. Okay, so we got to turn the temperature up, so let's get the propane back on, and the hot coals are going to turn the propane right on there, so it all goes nice and crazy. So now we got the temperature up, we're going to put it down to minimum, just so we can raise the temperature up and get that bacon nice and bacony. So you can see here, the internal temperature of the smoker is at 264. That's a lot above 220. So I'm just going to turn it right off, and the meat's almost done. Yummy dummy. Okay, everybody. The temperature's reached over 150 Fahrenheit. We're going to open this smoker and have some wonderful bacon smell. Okay, let's open the smoker. Oh, yeah. Look at that smoky bacon. Let's get it on the platter, and we'll go upstairs. Okay, everybody, here's a mini slab bacon. It's already smoked. You can see all the smoke all in it, and it's so yummy. That's the slab bacon. So good. That's all done.